You know, disability does not discriminate. Today it's me, tomorrow can be anybody else. And I think it's imperative that we check for our most vulnerable, our persons with disabilities, our less fortunate persons, because today it's me, tomorrow can be any one of us. And you know, it's an imperative thing for our people. If you believe in people, if you believe in human beings, if you believe in your country, I think it's the right thing to do for your people.
Yes, I think it's important that the government considers spending millions on making spaces accessible. Why? Because we live in a society that always needs to pursue inclusivity on all levels. Some of us are born handicapped. You never know what will happen in life. You can become handicapped. And I think, handicap access is important as just a standard.
When it comes to disability, that is a lifelong disability, like all your life. So that is something that we should be investing in it, because at some point in our life can be a family member of us and the challenges that we may encounter. But it's not just a tourist thing, but it's a lifelong thing, and it will help a lot in terms of just being integrating them into the working force, into play zones, social activities, because sometimes they are still left out because of the lack of investment into areas where they themselves can socialize. It's just a regular person who can do things that they cannot do. So it's something that will help beneficial for just every one of our family members, a friend, whether it be a tourist, whether it be somebody you love. So it's a good idea, it's not a bad idea.
The question of the quantity of money is irrelevant. What is important, it is high time that we take St. Lucia to a higher standard of life, meaning that when it comes to the disabled people, they have not been given consideration at all. And if right now they are thinking of doing stuff for them, the amount of money should not be a problem. Whereas by doing that, if you look at the way town is structured, there is no provision made for those people. Even to the extent of if these people have any issues like they want to free up themselves, where do they go to? How do they turn? You have all the structures in town are constructed in the same manner. It is time we change these things, taking into consideration all sections of society, because these people are also part of our society. So the amount of money you all will have to spend to do that, don't worry about it, just do what is necessary.
It is necessary for government to put funding in for the differently able, because it is they don't have so much means, and it will really help them, especially to get through to the various government buildings, the other public buildings. So it is definitely necessary for government funding for that purpose.
Well, it's worth it, because we have a lot of disabled people, not only in St. Lucia, but if we are a tourist destination, we have millions of people who are on wheelchairs, who are disabled, and they're coming to St. Lucia. So it means that you have to make everything accessible to them and your local people as well. One of the few things I see, St. Lucia don't have no transportation for disabled people. So it means that if I'm in a wheelchair, if I don't get a vehicle that wheelchair friendly, I'm stuck in that. I can't really travel. So we have to get these things in order for our people to benefit and for those coming to invest their money, because you have a lot of rich disabled people, and they're willing to spend their money. So you have to make it available for them. That's my take on it.
Definitely, we are very independent individuals. We like to go and get our stuff on our own, and it gives us a sense of pride and independence, knowing that we can go to a store just like you and roll into the store. And I think access is very important. It should be in the building codes. Any building you build in your home, whatever, it should be able to have access for someone on a wheelchair or with a disability. And yes, not forgetting the amount of money that you spend is the value on. So it gives us an inclusion, an inclusivity, so where all of us able, or even the old aged person, you yourself, sometimes you may be young but you have a fracture in your leg or something, you will not be able to lift up your leg so high. So all of that is very important, and then I think they should implement it.